Hey everyone, today I have a pretty simple video of a basic dip powder application with a black French tip. So what I'm going to do while you guys watch the application is answer some questions that you had for me on my Instagram stories when I asked a couple weeks ago. The first question I got was, when did I start dipping and what got me started? And I started in about April of 2020, which was right after I had my second baby, and I'm a stay-at-home mom of now 2, so I found it a little hard to go to the salons, and then they ended up getting closed because of the pandemic. So I thought, what a better way than to do my nails at home, except I don't like to wait for polish to dry. So I found a dip company online, and I got my first starter kit, and from there it was just a beginning to my obsession. I was doing them about once a week when I first started, because obviously I started and I didn't really know what I was doing at first, so I just wasn't that great at it. And then I joined all the groups and was learning from everybody, watching YouTube videos. So I got a little bit better over time, and I'm still learning. So sometimes they turn out bad, sometimes they turn out really good. But that's how I got started, and I don't think that I would really go back to a salon, maybe just for pedicures at this point, because I think I'd be a little bit too picky. End up not liking what they did and probably do it myself. So I'm just gonna stay away. The second question that I got is, what are my favorite brands? Now, I have a lot since starting. I started with Rossi, and I thought that they were great when I first started because it was the only company that I had tried, and I really didn't know what else was out there when I first started. But now that I'm a little bit more well-versed in some small business dip brands, I really like Paris Claws, especially her dip liquids. They're my favorite that I've used, and I've tried a couple of brands. I use my Dollhouse Dips gel liquids. They've been the go-to ones for a while now. I would like to try other brands because I know there's more out there, and if there's ever an out of stock and I need more, it's always good to know where else to get from. I also really like Double Dip. They have really nice powders. I used to not like their liquids too much, but now that I've been using them a little bit again, I'm better at not contaminating my liquids, which was my problem with them. I was contaminating them and they would get really hard just from swatching. But now I've been better with that, so they're actually pretty good liquids. I'm not going to knock them anymore. They are a little bit strong in odors, so if you have dip flu, that might be a little bit of a problem. But if you don't suffer from dip flu, then that might be a good option for you if you need liquids. I think I covered all my brands that I like. If I didn't and I missed somebody, I'm sorry. I hope I got everybody. On to the next question, which is, do I prefer gel or dip liquids, and why? I prefer to do application with my dip liquids, but I love the look of a gel top coat. So that is usually what I do, unless I am traveling and I didn't bring UV lamp. I'll use just the dip top coat, but the gel liquid top coat is definitely preferred over a dip top coat. But application wise, I would rather do a dip system than the gel method. I prefer the dip liquids in application because I find that the gel method for me makes them a little bit too thick. That could just be because I apply gel a little thicker, or that gel itself is a little bit thicker. I'm not sure, but I prefer dip liquids in application, and gel top coat for the finishing look. The next question I had was, how do I apply my builder gel? Recently I've been just writing out the natural length and just going over my natural length and not adding any extensions. But when I do add extensions, I would use paper forms and do it that way. I would do about 2 layers of builder gel and then base and top coat and file shape, do all that. But I just tried jelly tips for the first time, and I think that this might be my go-to for extensions now, because when I get the hang of my sizes and the application process of it, I think that it would go a lot quicker than a builder gel extension, which, because you form yourself, the shape takes a little bit longer. Do I prefer longer or shorter nails? I would have to say that recently I've been liking the shorter nails, but I love the look of long nails. I think that designs and glitters look much better on longer nails, but for me recently, the car seats were getting the best of me, so I've been sticking around with the shorties, and maybe soon I will do a little bit of a longer extension, keep those for a little while, but I'll probably eventually cut them back down to shorts, just because it's a little bit more practical for me. Oh, do I use my nails for tools? And it is a bad thing, but I do. I don't recommend it, because I've broken lots and lots of nails that way and have damaged my nail beds that way. So I would just say, don't use them as tools, but then again, you are supposed to practice what you preach, so don't do what I do and don't use your nails for tools. But I really need to stop, but it's just their convenience sometimes, like opening plastic, like the cling plastic stuff. Like, I just stick my nail in there. Sometimes I use it to open like the slit of a doorknob, like how you can unlock a doorknob. If one of my children decides to lock a door, I use my nail instead of getting like a knife or a key. But that's bad, don't do that. What starter kits do I recommend? I recommend Kara's Claws starter kit. I've gotten 2 of them actually, because I think that they're a really good deal. You can get 2 colors with the dip liquid set, which is the base, activator, and top coat, and it comes with a file, a buffer, and cuticle oil and cuticle remover. So with all of that, you can't go wrong. I mean, you literally have everything that you would need to start a mani. So I definitely recommend that one. The next question was, do I prefer hand filing or e-filing? And I'm gonna have to say hand filing at this moment, because I'm not very rehearsed in the e-file. I do have one. I do use it for cuticle removal, which I did a video on previously, but I do prefer to do a hand file when I'm doing my dip powder. I just think that I have better control over it, and I think that I'm a little bit faster at it, and I can tell exactly where my motions are going. So I would say hand file over e-file right now. How do I remove my dip powder and gel manicures? I use peel base. I stopped doing soak offs about last year at some point. I started using the Mani Boss peel base. I ordered that about 3 times, and then I branched out and am now using Virgo and Gems peel base, but it just is much easier, especially because I do many manis. I do them about every other day, or maybe gone like twice a week if I'm stretching it out. But I definitely recommend peel base. It does work differently on everybody, so you have to kind of figure out your spot in it, but I would definitely recommend it if you don't like to do soak-offs. Another one is, how many dips do I have in my collection? I have probably over 300. Have I used all of them? No. And my last question is, how do I feel about Chunky Glitteries? And I am going to say that they are not my favorite. I just think that when I apply them and try to make them look good, they end up being very thick because I add many layers to get the nice, pretty effect that they can give off. They can be very beautiful, but they're not my favorite to work with. They can be very difficult. So, with that being said, I do prefer a finer glitter because I do like the look of glitter, just not the application process of a chunky glitter. They do look nice. I think that they are beautiful and they have caught my eye enough to buy them, but I don't use them very often because the application process frustrates me. Everybody has their own preference in what they like to do, so you might love to use chunky glitters and they might be really easy to apply for you. And that's great. I mean, teach me your ways because I would love an easier way to do it. And that concludes today's Q&A. I hope that I answered the questions fully, and if you have any more questions for me, I would love to answer them for you. You can send them to me in a DM on Instagram. You can comment below. I would love to do another Q&A for you sometime. If you would like, just let me know. You can give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. I'm just gonna jump back to my favorite brands question because I am thinking about it now and I definitely missed some. So we've got Cow's Claws, Double Dip, Dollhouse Dips. I also like Bombshell Nail Co., Cascade Colorworks, Libra Dips, Soul Dips has really pretty stuff. Miss Raven Dips has a beautiful floral, which is my favorite milk bath dip. It's called Dorothy. I love it. My go-to clear has been the clear from Nail Boo. It doesn't seem cloudy at all. I use it for encapsulating solids and glitters. And my note to self is that I need to get more. Spirit Art Designs is a really good one for decals. She has stickers, water slides. They're very cute, and she can customize whatever you would like. And I think now I've completed my list of favorite brands. I really don't think I missed any more this time. Other than Happy Cuticle Co. Okay, now that I'm looking at it. Happy Cuticle Co. is my favorite out of everything because she keeps my cuticles nice and moisturized. My go-to for after every mani, everything always gets Happy Cuticle Co. cuticle oil, and my cuticles are always nice and healthy and rejuvenated after filing them to death. I don't know how I must have forgot about that one. But now that this is the end of my video, I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!